Super. Welcome to the clarity call of Are You Too Much? So before I go ahead, it's let me start. It's like for me, there's a constant wrongness in my universe for being too much because that was the label that had been put from the time I was born. Like you're so too much this, too much this, too much this. So somewhere people love you, but the underneath energy of like reminding that you're too much. So how much that you see that as a wrongness of you rather than the strongness of you? Why? Because maybe they didn't like me because I was too much. Maybe I felt out of the place because I was too much for them. Maybe they didn't receive from me because I was too much. So how it all revolves around to one point of view or one belief or one conditioning that was implanted of being too much. So right now, get present in your life. How much you are not receiving yourself, your gifts and your talents, because you have concluded, decided, and judged that it's too much. How much you're not willing to receive too much ease because others are not willing to receive. How much you're not willing to receive too much joy because others are not willing to receive. How much you're not willing to receive too much money because it's safe not to receive too much money, whatever the reason and justification. So just for a moment, take a pause and ask yourself, what is my point of view or my definition of being too much? And do I give myself permission to be too much? With certain set of people, yes, but with certain set of people, no. Or if it's a full yes, great. Whatever that is for you. But I just be vulnerable and brutally honest to yourself. It is not an exam, it's not a test. Nobody's going to judge because there's nobody perfect. And we are not aiming to be perfect here. Right? So what brings up? Bring your question, shoot, and let's take it. Otherwise, I'll just hijack it. I don't want to hijack the call and be too much. It's so bad.
Actually, nothing is popping up right now.
Okay. So what brings you in the call? Let's see.
I'm sorry.
What brings you here?
Suruchi's call. It has to be contributive in some way or the other, even if you don't understand anything.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for that. Okay.
I was
So
saying something seriously.
what is the definition? It's like, are you, okay, truth, are you willing to be too much in life? I will just twist it. Are you willing to be too much in
You,
life?
when you were talking, what is the definition? The point that came to my awareness was, what is actually too much? We just keep hearing it. You are
Yeah.
too much. Too much of what? What is too much? It can be too much of happiness. You're too full of joy, too full of sadness. But what is the exact definition or
There's
the
no
meaning?
amount. There's no amount. Too much is something, the energy that people put out when they
Yeah,
can't control you.
yeah. But we were not actually grown up with that thing. Somebody or the other, maybe in their own words, they were not able to adjust with us. They couldn't handle us, so they started using these words
Agree.
too much.
See, okay, I get you, Rashi, but here is the reason and justification, right? That we are telling. But then the thing is, like a 5-year-old child, there's no knowledge, right? The 5-year-old child is suffering from the definition or from the label. Oh my God, you're so too much. Don't do it. You're doing too much masti. You're doing too much naughtiness. You're doing too much eating, too much, right? So sometimes when you grow up, you cognitively understand it's not the cognitive issue. It's sometimes the energetic block that a 5-year-old is still holding on to understand. And what will happen is the thing that you love, right? somewhere you fear not to be rejected in those areas because you don't want to be too much. Because you know, whenever you had been too much in the past, whenever you were enjoying or being, you've been rejected or you've been labeled or you've been sidelined. So the things that you love, you will see you will underplay somewhere. So you may not. The whole question is to have a clarity of, if you're functioning it, get aware. A, are you functioning it? B, if you are, what is the underlying point of view and how we can outcreate that. If it's
I
relevant,
yes, I got what you said. So, for me, the awareness came was I too much was used mostly because I was not confined to the norms of the society. I
yeah.
was different. I was bold. I was very. You got what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So how much that, okay, that is the energy. Okay. Now tap into that energy. The things like,
Mm.
for example, are you willing to be that much in your work? Okay, the things that you really love. Are you being that energy or are you playing little lesser than that energy is the question.
I'm not being that energy. In fact, I don't even know what that energy feels anymore.
So that's the thing. That's exactly what I was trying to get you. Okay. So
Yes, yes.
it is because why? Because we've been rejected, we know what it feels like. But something that is important to you now, like we grew up, something that is important to you. So my mind says, don't be that. Because again, the repercussion or the example or the result will be the same. Okay. And it's not cognitive. Okay, it's just energetically, and you stop being that. So how much we have all stopped being that energy that was labeled too much. So everywhere all of you have been stopped being the energy that you be, which was too much for people to handle, too much people to control, too much for people to classify, and everything you agreed, aligned, resisted, and reacted, and all the personality that you created around it to safeguard you from being labeled as too much. Now, will you now revoke, recant, reclaim, renounce, destroy, and create, dismantle, destructure, let that go from your molecular, physical, energetic, and all the subtle spaces and all the Shiku pieces of that piece. Right and wrong, good and bad, one fork, all 100 short bursts, forward versus creation, and yeah. Because that time, it's like you were just experimenting. We were experimenting. You're born, you experiment. But suddenly, when you realize, okay, this is important to me, I don't want to fail. What is the underlining? I don't want to fail. I don't want to be rejected. I don't want to be left alone. I don't want to be sidelined, or I don't want to be seen as too much, quote unquote. So, all those areas, get present to all those areas, knowingly, unknowingly. You are undermining yourself, underplaying yourself, and everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, receive, and have clarity with that. Will you not revoke, recant, reclaim, renounce, destroy, and get all this hidden agenda you have of making those parts and pieces of beliefs and programming shiku? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pog, all 100 short bus forward versus creation and beyond. So if you, Rashi, if you give yourself permission now to be that energy, will your world expand or will your world contract?
Expand. I love that energy.
You love that energy. So why will you not have it if you love it?
Yeah, I would love to have it back.
What stops you?
Oh, I think that feeling, that feeling of that expansion or that joy is not there now. So, tapping into it again, going back to those years or that, bringing back those feelings, it feels like it's not possible now.
Thank you. Everywhere you concluded, decided, and judged that it is not possible. Okay. First, can you destroy and create that?
Yes.
I love goodbye pot for call 100 short. Can you do me a favor? Can you just go 10 years back and figure out when did you get last the judgment somebody had on you on your body? Can you recall it? Truth.
I think at the age of 26.
When you could go back 26, right? And you could recall it.
When you said truth, 26 popped up for
Yeah.
me.
So now what I'm trying to get is, I don't want you to do, but what I'm trying to get is like how we say, oh, I can't tap into that energy back. It was donkey years back, right? Because if it's a happy energy, joyful energy, it's a conclusion, it's a lie. But the moment if I can tap into my heart that I had donkey years, that means I have access to all the energies. But I have made my hurt and pain so significant that I can recall it anytime and recreate it. Because whenever you recall, you recreate it. So if you recall joy, you'll recreate joy. So what do you hate about joy so much that you're not willing to recreate it, and all the agendas that you have of hiding behind your belief that, oh, I don't know how to be that again because I've forgotten that energy, the lie that you're feeding and refeeding yourself to create the structure and the povats, because you use the feeling, all the povats, will you destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all 100 short bus, povad, buses, creation, man. And when you talk about, I can't do this, how much is it even yours? Or how much is the lie that you're doing because you don't want to be hurt again? So it's nice to just say, I can't do it, so I'm not choosing it. But the underlying fear is, if I choose it, and what if I get hurt again? I will not be able to take it now. Does this resonate? I'm just pinging it all the energies.
Yes, yes.
So can you do me and you a favor? Stop lying to yourself that you can't tap into the energy of being joy. Like right now, if you choose, can you just tap into the energy of you as a 4-year-old child? Now tap into the energy of you as a 10-year-old. And tap into the energy when you were full of yourself, full of yourself, full of yourself, whatever. You don't have to define the age. Go back to the time, space where you were full of yourself, and everybody can do it. Full of yourself. Tap into that energy. Turn that energy up. Turn it up. Turn up the volume. More, 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 more. And just ask, let's be this again. Let's be this again. Let's be this again. Let it run the show now. So, Rashi, was it easy?
Totally.
So, can you stop telling yourself a lie?
Yes, I will.
And can you just embody it now, fully? But everywhere you're trying to find in your head, if I embody, what will I get out of it? Like, if I be this energy, what will I get out of it? What if you just get out you and nothing else? Why is you not valuable to you? And why is other people's judgment so valuable? That's the reason we're discounting us over their opinion of us. Everywhere we made other people, their likes and dislikes more valuable than my personal liking for me. Can you all destroy and create all that times a gazillion?
Yes.
From good bad pot all 100 short bus provide buses creation and wins. Yeah. I'll give you some food for thought. Let me go to Tripti. Yeah, Tripti, your hand is up. I can
Thank
see.
you.
Hi, Suruchi.
Hi.
So, what I wanted to ask you, whenever I be too much, I was in the childhood, I was too much, and I was told that nobody would like you, you will not have people around you, no friends, and that I started noticing. Even my friends started turning enemies, or rather, more than enemies, they started becoming competition to me.
Hmm.
So everything then I felt ke nahi yaar, I should. So in order to fitting into this reality, I started minimizing myself, lowering down myself. Nahi karna hai, ye, nahi karna hai. And now that has fit in so much in my head, I forgot what I was, what she was rightly saying. क्या था ओरिजिनली भूल गया अभी मतलब डुप्लीकेट इतना हो गया है कि forgot what the original was.
Everywhere you value the duplicate, so खुद का market price कम हो गया. So can you destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all 100 short best forward buses. And can I ask you, who was the first one who told you don't be too much, others you'll not have friends?
Mother, of course, my mother.
Mother, right? So everywhere you Mother ki vani is bhavishyavani, and everywhere you
Yes.
put that lie, everywhere you agreed and aligned to that lie, and you creating that lie, because mothers are never wrong.
Mm.
Mothers never lie. Will you destroy and create it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all 100 short best provide versus creation. And can you just journey back that time energetically, not physically, but energetically? Okay, how much did you created your world to prove how right is your mother about you? It's not a head tripping, it's just an energy question. Don't try to get logic here.
We
Yes or
used
no?
I have created huge, even
Huge,
cognitive.
right? So now have you done all the favor that you needed to do to your mother to be born by her?
Hmm.
Okay, so your job is done. You did her everything, whatever she had projected for you, you had created it to prove you are a obedient daughter.
Yes.
Can you now fire yourself from that job now, please?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, for, all, 100 short bus, provide versus creation and beyond. And truth, can you now give yourself permission to show up as you? All the versions that you had of you, that version 1.0, 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, 1.x, 1. Infinity, to fit into everybody's reality so that you applauded for the daughter you be, you will be applauded for the sister you be, you'll be applauded for the wife, friend, colleague, or a human being you truly be. That means you have to be all the version except being you. Can you destroy and uncreate all of that? Truth, will you let it go?
Yes.
Don't say yes because it's the right answer. Say that. See
It's
what is there.
little difficult
Yes, thank you. Because
because
if
I have
you
been
said
used
yes,
to with this, and it's used to known
so
area.
fine. See, okay, fine. So, okay, if you're used to be, are you, if you, because you're used to be a copy, are you willing to be a copy throughout your life, or are you done being a copy? Let's
बस हो गया copy, बस हो गया
so
done.
so so are you willing to explore the new chapter which you don't know? Because if you show up as you don't know how people will react. You don't know how things will fall. You don't know how, whether it will be in your favor or it will be against you. You don't know any of it. But are you willing to let go the reference point that you have picked up from your friends, family, society, what you need to be in order to succeed or to have a life? Are you willing to give that up?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, for, 100 short bus, forward, versus. Are you willing to give up that prescription that your mother wrote for you from the time you were born? Are you willing to tear it up and throw it? Like you lived that, whatever your age is, you live that much. Now, will you just tear the prescription? Are you willing to challenge yourself to have the balls to just show up as you? Truth.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, for, 100 short bus, forward, versus. Everywhere you feel it'll be defying your mother. What if it's not against her? Because see, the thing is, parents are not at fault. Why? Because they've been taught by their parents to be a certain way, right? So they think they're doing a favor because you will suffer later. I'm giving you prescription beforehand so that you don't suffer. But that
Yes.
prescription, but you don't even have that disease. What will you do with that prescription? You eating the nutrition, the diet, or the way everything based on your mother's prescription, but you don't have that disease that she had, right? So is it really working for either of you? No. What if in your head goes, good suggestion, but not relevant for me? Good suggestion, but not relevant for me. I'm not denying it. I'm not fighting it, but it's not relevant for me. But everywhere, whatever she said, energetically or cognitively, you have made it so relevant by creating the world exactly the mirror image of her prescription to make her prescription relevant for you. Can you destroy and create that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, for, all, 100 short bus, for, buses. If you'll be too much, will you be destructive?
I fear that too.
Great. Yeah, I know. So, will you give yourself permission to be so destructive that people are scared of you?
People are anyway scared of me, otherwise also.
Okay, but see, here you feel they're scared because you don't have a choice. You can't do anything. But here you are playing with the fact, oh wow, how much it'll be fun to be so destructive that people are scared of me. Who is in charge? You, not them. But right now they are in charge of your life and you are not.
Yes.
So are you willing to be in charge and says, okay, if I'm destructive, let it be. But destruction is what? It's nothing. It's the energy of chaos. Anything that is chaotic is destruction, right?
Yes.
But if there's no friction, nothing new can create. So how much are you using to be the old self and not allowing the change to occur in your life that makes you feel frustrated, irritated, and angry?
Ah. Push. I'm tired of it.
So if you're tired of it, are you willing to drop that baggage, or are you still holding to prove your strength, the strongness, all the loyalty towards your mother?
I'm still holding. I would like to change today.
Will you? I dare.
I will.
Truth, will you?
Yes.
Right or wrong, good and bad, point for all 100 short bursts for advanced creation. Let's be it. Changed. Are you willing to embrace it and have so much fun? Ask how much fun can I have being too much? Anybody can ask how much fun can I have being too much here? Have fun. Only one person can have fun, that is you. The others have a choice, to or not. You know, you if you choose, you will have it. How much fun can I have being destructive? It takes the fun take the significance out, because whatever you make significant, you cannot have fun with it. Whatever you make significant in life, you will never have fun. You'll not allow yourself to have fun with it, because you can't mess with it. You can't fail there. You have to be right. So everything that brings up can destroy and clear out. Right, wrong, good, bad, what, call 100 short bus forward versus creation. So truth, tripti. What do you love about judging yourself so much?
सब लोग करते हैं ना, तो मैं भी कर लेती हूँ. I also judge.
ठीक है, तो इसीलिए सब लोग अपने आप को हेट करते हैं, इसलिए मैं भी अपने आप को हेट कर लेती हूँ.
No, they judge me, so I also join the league. कि हाँ, I will tell you 4 more things. What you know
But
more
how
about.
much that is being a rebel?
I'm rebel. Yes.
But is that rebel working for you, for in your favor or against your favor?
Against my. So I said I'm tired of this all.
Yeah, if you're tired, I'm just bringing the nuances, okay? We feel, oh, let me judge here. But then the thing is, when we are judging somebody or something or about myself, okay, what do? You invite the energy of the demons, okay? Demons' job is to judge and control and limit, because you're feeding the demons directly or indirectly. And if somebody's judging you, says, thank you for the energy. It's just an energy, nothing else, not good, not bad. It's just an energy. Can you just receive it with no point of view?
I'm
Then you go to,
practicing that, learning
yeah.
that.
So it's like the moment somebody says, oh, I got energy, thank you. How will they control you? What else can they say? Nothing. You diffuse the energy by being you, but everywhere you decided that you need to be someone else to diffuse the energy. That keeps you in a constant judgment of you and others. Can you destroy and create all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all 100 short bus forward versus create. See how much we say it's so difficult, right? Your statement, as I'm quoting it back, there have been so much version of me that I've forgotten who I be. All you have to say, if I was truly being me, like if I was truly being me, what will I choose here? Like, copy is difficult. And we are such good method actors and actresses that we look at people and we copy. But then the thing is how much it's original, because nobody can be you, right? You can fancy and do. There's nothing line to be rehearsed. There's no facial features, because when I'm copying, I have to see the other person does this or behave like this or act like this. So everywhere we have all become a copycat of our parents to fit into the reality that they feel is the great reality to be in, which doesn't allow us to be present of what we truly desire to create our life and living as. Can we destroy and create it all?
Yes.
And can we right now drop the what are you not willing to drop? Because there's a shroud that it is, but there's a lot of energy that you're not willing to drop, because if you drop, you'll be naked, and if you're naked, you don't know how people will react to it.
That is the thing. That's not a problem. What you said exactly.
Yeah, because I was not even able to say the
Because
word.
it's an unknown territory to me.
So what if you can just challenge yourself for a week? Just a week challenge, like how we take a challenge or a daily challenge, okay? Just daily challenge for just half an hour. I'll give myself permission to just show as me, not in my room, not behind the computer, not behind my bath, not inside my bathroom, okay?
I get that.
Not there, just for 1 hour, I will just show up as me, and I'll ask, if I was truly being me, how will I handle this? That's it. Just for 1 hour. And then 23 hours, you can go back to being someone else. You can go back to being a copy. But the moment, are you willing to up the stock price of you? Because copy का कोई price नहीं होता, कोई value नहीं. Even if it's beautiful, it's valuable less. हम लोग बोल ही देते ना, fake ऐसा लगा.
First cut. Yeah.
Right? Even if it's a masterpiece, you're like, but this is not an original art, it's a fake copy. So how much you're dropping your own price Own price in the sense nobody is giving you money, but your love, attention, cherish, you're dropping it down by being the version of everybody else. Is it enough motivation for you to show up as you? Or it's not? It's just a choice.
Yes.
Who will not like you if you be you? Let's put it this way.
My mother will not like me, and her validations
Okay,
matter
okay.
a lot
Thank
to
you.
me.
Does your mother like herself? I'm not trying to be personal. I'm just following.
No, no.
So don't take me wrong. Because when mother, daughter, बच्चे आ जाते हैं ना, so we feel attacked. I'm not attacking anybody. Okay, she doesn't like you, right? So अगर
She
उनको
doesn't like herself also.
oh, okay, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't like herself, right? That's what I'm asking. So which language do you speak at home?
Marathi?
Does your mother know Marwari?
No,
Does your mother know Hebrew?
no.
Does your mother, so if she doesn't know this language, will you not learn it? Or will you learn it? If you are applying for a job and if it's required, will you learn it or will you not learn it?
Yeah, I will.
Why?
It's required for that job, and it's fun. It's okay. Good to learn.
But your mother doesn't know this language. She will judge you, na, because you know more language than her.
Learning a language is a good thing per se.
Okay, thank you so much. So when it came to job, you have a reason and justification. Learning is a good thing, but when it came to
Yes.
self-love, it is not
Hmm.
acceptable because your mom doesn't know how to love. So all the cognitive dissonance do you have around the subject, like the parallel universes that you have about the same point of view,
Hmm.
based on your profit from the situation. Can you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pog, all 100 short, best, forward. Because I need to learn this subject or language because it makes me money. Job for
Hmm.
me, right? Self-love, whether I love or hate myself, will not make me money. It's irrelevant. So let me support and be loyal to my mother and just learn the language of hating self or criticizing self,
Hmm.
right? It's the same you who chose something different when work is related. It's not that you didn't have the courage. It's not that you chose. Here, you're not willing to choose. It's not your mother who is not allowing you to choose. It's you who's not choosing because you have decided it is not important.
Yes.
So you have to say why loving myself or showing up as myself is not important to me. Because you've decided it will not get you anything. Learning a language will get me money. Learning a language will get me possibility. Learning a language so I can justify to her why I'm choosing this.
Hmm.
But choosing self-love will get me nothing monetarily.
Hmm.
So I cannot fight for her because I don't have a valid reason.
Yes.
Everything that brings up, can you destroy and uncreate all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all 100 short, best, forward, but everywhere you were hell-bent that she's not letting you choose, can you just present, you are not willing to choose because उसमें कोई फायदा नहीं है. You get
Lazy.
like,
I'm being
अरे ये
lazy and blaming her.
इसमें कोई फायदा ही नहीं है तो मैं क्यों चूज करूं, मैं क्यों फालतू में झगड़ा मोल लूं, क्यों मैं खिटपिट करूं.
Yes.
So in your scope, in your level, self-love is zero. Being
Hmm.
you is zero.
Yes.
So you have to say everywhere I've decided being you is useless. Destroy and uncreate it all. Then you will give yourself permission to choose and ask, if I was truly being me, will my world expand? Will my, like, if we all understand the language of money, will my money flow expand? There's no right and wrong. See, जिसको जो भाषा समझ में आती है ना दिमाग को out create करने के लिए, use that. I believe in that. I don't believe, oh, this is right, oh, how can I be so mean? Just logically says, okay, fine, if I was actually allowing myself to be me in this person, will my job perspective improve? Will my love life improve? Will XYZ, whatever is important to you, improve? Yes, okay, I'm using that. So that will fuel you to choose you in every small steps. Otherwise, you'll go back to 0, 1. It's a nice conversation we are having, but with zero effect. See, it doesn't matter to me. And I'm saying very boldly, it doesn't matter to me. Why? Because I give myself to be me now. So if somebody chooses or not chooses is their choice, and I have total allowance for it. So here is everywhere you don't have allowance for your mother for not being herself. That doesn't give you permission to be you. You can only give yourself permission to be you when she gives herself the permission. So everywhere you made your mother the gate master of your life. Can you destroy and create and fire herself from the
Yes.
top now, please?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, bad, fuck, all 100 short bus, forward buses. Just, I'm Sunaina, so nice to see you. Sorry. Yes, I'm meeting her after ages, so yeah. Okay. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So, truth, double dare truth. Are you willing to show up as you?
Yes.
Or are you only willing to be your mother ka puchdi?
No.
नहीं, मम्मा बुरा मान जाएगी. गंदे
ठीक है, एक साल बुरा मानने दो उसको. Anyways, 2 months
गंदे
have
बच्चे.
passed. No, 2 months of this year.
Okay, tell me one thing.
Yeah.
When you dated, did you date?
हाँ.
किया?
Yeah.
मम्मी की परमिशन लेके किया?
नहीं.
कितना जल्दी नहीं आया? क्यों भाई? गंदी लड़की?
That I did after ages, you know that. But it was fun. It was
But
fun.
कितने साल बाद? कितने साल लगे उसको?
34 years I did.
So now in your head say 34 years have passed. Now you give yourself permission to show up as you. If your time frame is 34 years, energetically just say you travel 34 years. Now you can give yourself permission. Like age bracket. इतने साल की हो जाऊंगी ना. Like when I'll reach this age. What age have you decided that you will reach? Then you'll give yourself permission to show up as you. Truth. What is the energetic age that you have in your head?
34 is a number I got instant.
Right? No wonder. See, I just pulled it up. So now, say, oh, 34 years have passed by. Now I can give myself permission to be me. Even my mom is not choosing. I can choose to do something that she may not agree. See, we all have done things which our parents didn't like it, quietly, secretly.
Yes.
Right? What if with the whole world you show up as you, and with her just be the version that is palatable to her? That's it.
Manipulation.
Yeah, if it works greater, why not? Otherwise, you're getting manipulated, sweetheart.
That's why I said manipulating her, which I didn't do.
Yeah, because she's manipulating you because you didn't do. So now it's your turn. 34 years have passed. Now your turn to manipulate.
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Anybody, what questions do you have?
Thank you, Suruchi.
Welcome.
Hi, Suruchi. This is my
Hi.
just second call with you. And the first one, you told me about judgments being farts, and I so loved it. Yeah. So, yeah, my question to you is, before people, I perceive that people will feel I'm too much. Before they even conclude that I'm too much, I contact myself.
So it's in like, how much are you using your gift as your curse?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like, have you gone out in the sun, daylight, broad daylight?
Yeah.
Okay. If you are uncomfortable, do you go back into their house or the sun dims it light?
Yeah.
So if when you perceive and you feel they're getting uncomfortable, just in your head, okay, I'm a sun. Can I bright? Can I shine my light?
Wow.
So then you're not thinking as a human being because sun doesn't have a judgment.
Yeah.
Be human being perceive, rather be human being. Don't perceive, we feel. Okay?
Yeah.
But it's like how much are you running away from your success because your competitor or the people or your colleague in your life will feel so bad?
Yeah. All the time.
Is it working in your favor? Are they giving you commission by any chance to play smart? Then it's fine. If you're not getting paid, why are you not willing to show up as you? Acha, okay. We don't do it because we don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. Okay, my job is to not, so everywhere you decided your job is to protect people from their feeling.
Yeah.
Buy yourself from the job.
Yes,
I
please.
don't put that 100 shot. Can you just allow them to feel what they feel? It's like a,
Yeah.
right? How much you don't feel, because if you feel, then people will feel uncomfortable. How much you stop yourself from feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing is, what was I about to say? Forgot. Okay. So if you give yourself, how much people like to feel uncomfortable, they like it to feel uncomfortable. That
Yeah.
is their go-to tool. That is their control mechanism.
Yeah.
So why are you taking their weapon away from them? They are going to recreate it again. So how many times have you underplayed, thinking that if I play my part just by being me, they'll feel uncomfortable. But
Yeah.
after 5 minutes, they're still feeling uncomfortable, even if you're playing on the low volume.
Yeah.
So did it change anything?
No. I made myself miserable.
Yeah, but were you able to help their pains or even for a nanosecond?
No, I don't think.
No, right?
Yeah.
So now can you just acknowledge that they will still choose to be miserable
Yeah.
because that's what they desire to create in their life. But
Okay.
every day you think that you are the god of in their life.
Yeah.
Can you fire yourself from being the god in their life?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, for, 100 short bus, forward versus creation. Whether you feel sad, whether you feel happy, your reaction has got nothing to do with how they are emoting,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
the misconception that you have that it is your duty as the role that you play
Yeah.
to undermine or to mellow down, not undermine, to mellow down,
Yeah.
so that they feel safe, protected to be with you. Will you
Yeah.
can reclaim, renounce, destroy, and get all this piece of crap that anybody and anybody implanted and explanted into your universe from the time you were born?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, purple, 100 short, but forward, versus all the lies that has been fed. But the moment you, oh my God, you're such a smiley baby. The moment you enter my life, my world shine, and then you're like, okay, even if I feel like sad, but I have to smile because that's my job. So all the job description that was implanted and explanted to you, which doesn't allow you to show up as you, will you destroy and upgrade it all?
Yes. Yeah.
But for 100 short buses and creation. And actually, anytime when you guys feel uncomfortable being you, are just like, oh, I'm a son. Let me just be my son. So you're not using your head. You're just being you, like a sun bobbling, smiling, being too much, whatever. Because sometimes sun is really bright, sometimes it's dim, sometimes it's covered with cloud, but sun doesn't have a point of view. How much when somebody outshine us, we have a point of view. Oh my God, the person is outshining me. I have to show I'm the bigger person. There's no fight in sun's universe, either which ways. So every way you're fighting for and against what you need to be in the
Yeah.
society, to be seen, heard, or have your place. Will you all now revoke, recant, reclaim, renounce, destroy, and create at all times of Right
Yes.
and wrong, good and bad, one for all 100 short bursts, forward passes, creation, and beyond. So what's coming up now? Yeah.
So my question to you was, I've been present to this. My question to you was, how do I change it next time I perceive it? So it's a conscious choice, right?
It is. So
Yeah.
when you go out to the party, do you just say, okay, I'll just go? It's a conscious choice. Sometimes you dress up,
Yeah.
sometimes you don't dress up. How much of you we underplay dressing up because we don't want to be too much on people's face?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's it's like every time you decide, right, as per the mood.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everywhere you're creating your life on an autopilot mode. Can you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
wrong, good, bad, what, for 100 short best forward versus creation. And what do you love about it's like, why do we create an autopilot? Because we don't want to be wrong.
Hmm. Yeah.
What if you can give yourself permission to just be wrong? I am wrong. I know people will still find fault. Let me just enjoy myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Like last night, I and my husband were having a discussion. There was this new blouse that I bought, which is like real beautiful. And then he's like, do you really want to be wearing this at the next occasion? You don't want the kind of energy that would be thrown at you. I was like, wow.
Okay, you just won't it be nice, honey? If I get turned on, then I can turn your body and we can have a good sex.
Yeah.
It's like, how much does he didn't wanted somebody to look at you? So now if he has this point of view, okay,
Yeah.
how then a jog back, how much do you underplay your beauty or outshine your beauty because you don't want him to be jealous? A little,
Hmm.
a lot, or megatons,
A lot. Yeah.
right? So how much you're not allowing yourself to be the energy that you know you can be. But what if you can say interesting point of view, how can I use this energy and create a greater relationship for me and my husband? But what the point of view we have, if I receive this, my relationship going to create a stir.
Yeah.
So whose lies, what lies, and how many lies have I bought that if I receive lust from anybody and everybody by showing up as me, it will create distraction, it will create difficulties in my married life or in my with my partner. Let's say this. Will you destroy and create everywhere you agreed, aligned, resisted, and reacted, and bought that as real and true?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 100 short best, forward, versus situation, and beyond. And if you didn't have judgment of you with that cloud, he wouldn't have said that in the first place. Because he picked up exactly the judgment you have and give it in your platter.
No, he wasn't coming at me with that kind of energy. It was a sensible discussion. Like you.
I don't know. I'm not saying he was coming with that. See, all okay. How much being too much? Okay, I'm see if it reads. I'm not pointing. I'm not talking to your husband as such. I'm just
Got it.
pointing
Got
to
it.
you
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. How much when our friends, family, brothers, sisters say, don't wear this dress. Okay. It's just being sensibly, have you seen the people that it's lech, right? Oh, you will face this. I'm just telling it for you.
Yeah.
So how much that to be sensible one? What is sensible one says? Don't be that energy, don't be that playfulness. But does the tree changes its energy depending on the crowd? Which is bee. So what if you have to do nothing with the energy? What are they projecting? If you can just be with that, it's not about the clothes, it's not about the dress. But then the thing is, because of being sensible, how much we cut down being us because we want to prove that we are a sensible one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowingly, unknowingly make the choices for us, and we think that we are making a choice. So everything that brings up can be destroyed and created.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 100 short, best, forward, versus creation. See, it's like your body will tell you. It's like, body, would you like to wear it? Because you're wearing for your body, not for your mind.
Yeah.
And not for the people. Body, would you like to wear it? Okay, fine. Body, can you carry yourself in this crowd with this? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, let's do it. And suddenly you will see people are complimenting and says, oh my God, I just love you. The way you're carrying it, I can never carry it. It's an acknowledgement.
Yeah.
It just changes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Okay, anybody, any questions? No questions? Great. So, so great. If you don't have a question, then I can keep clearing it, but then what my question will, takeaway question, I think, what am I refusing to be? That if I give myself permission to be, it will give me the sense of joy, pleasure that I've never experienced before. Just play with this question every day. What can I be here that I'm not willing to be here in whichever situation you are? That will give me the expansion and the possibility that I've never been willing to receive. So these are the questions that you start playing, and sometimes then you can sense, like we can perceive people's energy before they even open their mouth, and it starts making us uncomfortable, where we start getting contracting in our universe. Rather than going into contraction, let me be the size of the universe, be the size of the universe. Then their perception will not bother you, their upset will not bother you. Let me be the size of the universe and let me receive it with you. Yeah, Navya.
So can you talk a little more about what you said about him perceiving what I had in my world and talking to that?
Okay. See, the thing is, it's like a script. When I'm buying something, okay, and we've been living with people, or we get the perception that, okay, he may not like it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like an automatic energetic script that we give it to the other person. Okay.
Yeah.
And the moment we look at it and they say the exact words,
Yeah.
and we like, see, this is exactly what I was thinking, and he's also saying. So
Hmm.
it's sensible not to do this. So
Hmm.
when you say, body, if you like it, okay, great. And you don't have a judgment about whatever you're choosing,
Hmm.
people cannot give you, because in your screen, forehead screen, there's nothing. There's nothing that they can read. When
Hmm.
they can't read, they will not give it to you.
Wow. Yeah.
It's everybody's only playing the script that we have written it for them. We don't realize, but we give everybody, give them the script, and they come and play the same thing and be like, oh shit, see how wrong I am again. Why can't I get this? So how much you kill yourself rather than realizing, okay, I just need to change the script to have this thing with ease.
Wow. So grateful for that. Yeah.
You just catch hold and change the script. Oh, I love it. I know he will say, oh, you rock it. Interesting. And go with all the, it's like, where is the script coming? Because somebody said it's too much, or you have a judgment of somebody wearing it. That makes you judge that, okay, in this situation, I cannot wear it. And sometimes it's your awareness is not to wear it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They're two different things altogether. So when
Yeah.
you have an awareness, thank you awareness, and say, let me, body, let us know where you would like to wear it.
Hmm.
Okay. And the other thing is, if it is a judgment, whom did I pick it up from? When did I pick it up from? Destroy entry and return it back to the sender. Because somebody gave you the script and you copy pasted the same script and trying to create your life based on that script.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm not part of your group. I would love to join any Telegram or WhatsApp channel that you have.
WhatsApp. Yes, I am on a WhatsApp thing. Let me see if I. Okay, you have my number. Then you send me. I'll send you the.
Yeah, let me ask the friend who shared the link for this call.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Great. Last question. Anybody else has any question that they would like to ask or something? Otherwise, we are good to go if there's nothing.
So, Ruchi, one question I have.
Yeah.
Pretty basic, although I'm still not able to make out difference between the judgment, awareness. So whenever I even thought feelings, is it their script or it is my script somebody is reading?
Okay. So it's
Lot of galam. Many things
no
galam.
problem. Let's go with awareness and judgment. Okay. See, awareness is very thin light. I can get a aha moment, but when I'm holding into it, I'm solidifying and making it a judgment. And awareness can turn into a judgment. I had awareness 10 days back, but I'm still holding on to it and not asking a question, is it really relevant now or not? It has become a judgment. Okay. Judgment is a lie that you tell yourself or you tell others to control or be controlled by. Anything that expand your world, awareness will, it's a very light, it doesn't feel anything. Feelings feel, we hurt. Feelings aate hain, dukh, hasi, it feels something, right? It hurts. Awareness doesn't feel like anything. It's like a wind and you don't know which direction it's coming from. It just comes and goes. But when we try to hold on to something, right? To hold on to something, we have to solidify. We have to make it solid. And the moment you make something solid, it's a judgment. For example, giving you an example, your mom told something about you 30 years back. Okay. Yes, it was a judgment, it was awareness or whatever it was. You held on to it. It became your judgment. And you're still holding on to it. A judgment. When you let go the significance of what she said, it was like an awareness. Oh, okay, interesting. This is how also people see. It's just interesting way of looking at life. Then you can choose to do something. But when you hold on to the judgment, when you solidify the judgment, you go around that to prove either she's right or you are wrong, or you are right, she's wrong. Either which ways, you're operating from judgment. Right and wrong is a judgment. Whenever you go do right and wrong, it's a judgment.
Yes.
Key. Oh, I'm doing right and wrong. Oh, I got into judgment. Okay, all the judgment creating this pock and pot. And if I was not judging me or somebody else, what would I really choose here? Then you started from judgment, you move to awareness. And it will not feel anything. It doesn't go knock, knock, knock. I'm knocking at you. It doesn't feel anything. It's just space. But because it's space, we kind of solidified and try to judge it so that we can identify it for the next time. Next time, the awareness will not come like that. Why are we trying to identify it?
Hmm.
It's a feeling. It's a quick fleeting. Awareness is like a quick fleeting. Gut feeling hota hai na? No, yes.
Hmm.
That is awareness.
Hmm.
But when you try to understand it, it's a judgment.
I'll play with this.
Just yeah. And see, it's like what do you do?
Actually, business-wise asking, I mean digital marketing, social media.
Your digital marketing, social media, right? So now when you look at the trend, you have a knowing.
Yes.
ये work करेगा, ये नहीं work करेगा,
Yes.
right? What
Yes.
is that? Awareness.
I feel experience, but it's awareness. Yes.
Okay, experience, yes, but awareness of seeing it, locking it. Experience is key. When you saw the awareness, you took action. That is experience.
Hmm.
Taking action at the right time is your experience that it is telling you ki, yes.
Hmm.
But noticing, figuring it out, like that awareness is of light. And people says, tell me how you come to conclusion. You say, I don't know the how, but I know
There's no
there's
logic. Yes, there's no logic to it.
no logic to it. See, whenever you go logic, it's judgment.
Hmm.
Judgment is logic is supported by right and wrong. You have to judge something.
Hmm.
And if you just take the energy without defining it, describing it, it's an awareness that this will work and this will work only for this time, and then we have to shift something. Why? We just made it. It will not work, and it doesn't work because you are reading the energy of that situation.
Hmm.
Does that simplify your awareness and judgment?
Yes, it gave me some more tools to look at it.
There's lots of tools. It's like, see, anything that I feel awareness is like, awareness is awareness, okay? You don't have to do anything about the awareness. But we feel, okay, if I'm aware, I have to take action. Awareness is just awareness. You're aware of so many things. I don't have to jump and save everybody. I don't have to jump, like she said, oh, I am aware. She was aware, right? That people will get upset. And in her case, what was Navya doing? She was cutting herself down. Awareness is just awareness. Somebody is upset, it's upset. It's their choice. I can't do anything about it. Awareness doesn't mean that you have to act all the time.
Hmm.
And that's the reason we
Correct.
don't want to be so aware, because we like, oh shit, when will I live my life? Because the moment you get aware, you get aware to their thoughts, their emotions.
Hmm.
But there's so many screen that is going on.
Yes.
It's just an awareness. That's it. Interesting awareness. Interesting awareness, nothing else. It's just an interesting awareness. It doesn't hook you back into doing, because we like, oh shit, I was aware, I should have saved her. I
Huh.
didn't ask question. Truth, she wanted saving? No. Okay, fine, great. I just had an awareness. Great. And if you be you, how much more awareness will you have?
Ha ha. Mega tense.
Do you hate awareness? Do you love awareness?
I hate actually. I feel क्या सब पता होता है knowing. Then I mean we lose excitement. When knowing है, then we lose excitement is what I feel.
Hello. You are sorry. I'm breaking your bubble. Awareness doesn't mean predicting the future to the core. Awareness is that in that moment, after 10 seconds, people have a choice whether they will do or not. The future changes.
Hmm.
So the excitement doesn't go, because तुमको 10 साल download नहीं मिलने वाला कि 10 साल ऐसे जाएंगे, because every day of your present, your life is everyday life is different. So you will not miss the bus,
Hmm.
because we go, oh, I was aware, how can I make a wrong choice? Then we fight ourselves, and then we don't trust our awareness. That's where we limit. I know you didn't ask, I'm just telling you that that's a thin line where we feel ki if I'm too aware, then I'll miss out the mojo in my life. But that's a lie. Why? Because awareness, there's so much awareness, the awareness the tree will give about their life, or the sky, or the people, and we don't have to do anything. It's like you get to watch so many serials in so many different languages, but it's nothing that determines how your life is going to show up. Your life is going to show up based on what choice you made that time. That will be the thing, and it just changes. Today, if you're in a good mood, you'll make choices. Some days you're in a bad mood. Even if you're aware, you will take no action. So how can you guarantee that your life is going to fold exactly the way you perceived it 10 years back? No. So please give yourself permission to be you and be more aware. It's not going to be bland life. It'll be the most exciting life.
Hmm.
Superb. Let it digest it in at your own space.
Yes.
See, I was willing to be too much. I bombarded you without it. Because I can. So are you willing to be too much?
That's the energy I love about you, Suruchi. The too much.
Yeah. It's like if you have a gift of being too much, why will you not use those gifts? Why will I not have too much sex, too much joy, too much fun, too much money, too much masti, too much of everything? But everywhere you decided, oh my God, if I have too much, I have to handle too much. Can you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, for all, 100 chapters, what buses. When you're doing version, yes, you have to handle, but when you're being you, you don't have to handle. You just be. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for hopping up on this call. It was
Thank
fun
you.
chatting with these energies. And this comes to an end. I will share the recording in case if you feel I was not too sure they'll share or not. So somebody asked me, will we get the recording? I didn't respond because I was not too.
Please share. Suruchi, we need to listen again.
Yes, please do listen and feel free to share it with anybody whom you think will be a contribution.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Thank you so much.
welcome.